Look deep, deep into my eyes. You are witnessing a demonstration of the awesome power of the human mind. The unlimited potential of total concentration. My mind is totally focused, able to maintain absolute and utter control. A mind such as this is a powerful force. It could even rule the world.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey there, everybody. PTPOP here, leading you out of the rabbit hole, one grain of truth at a time. And today I got a good one for you. I had an interview with the Judge Group, and I recorded it. I recorded it right here to my Rodecaster Pro, and I'm going to play it back for you. And it's going to leave you all scratching your heads, man, because the job market right now is El Sacarino. It's El Pukety Puke Puke over there. It's a big mess, and I'm going to prove to you how bad it is. And I've discussed this. This is somewhat related to call center work. So, I don't know, about a week ago, I got a text message from this company saying, "Hey, we're with the Judge Group, and we saw your resume. We'd like to talk to you about an IT help desk position. We think you'd be the perfect fit. I think you'd be great." And I'm like, I got shivers, you know. No, actually, I didn't. Actually, I was very suspicious of it because usually when I get text messages like this, it's phishing or it's spam or it's some horrible thing. And I started to research this company, and I searched them on ChatGPT, and on Google, and all these places, and it turned out it was a legitimate company. I looked up the position on their website. So if you go over here, here's their website. If you go to www.judge.com, Judge is an IT consulting, talent staffing, and executive search firm. And it says the Judge Group is an international leader in business technology consulting, learning and development, managed services, and talent solutions. With over 30 locations across the United States, Canada, India, Judge is proud to partner with so on and so forth. So they're a real company. So today was my interview. Today I had an interview. And I'm telling you guys, I've seen all of your videos, a lot of your videos here on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram about how you're getting done up the backside by all these companies that have these bogus jobs, and I'm sick of it. I'm telling you, I'm done. I'm sick of it. I'm done. I've been back in this godforsaken shithole of a town called Cleveland, Ohio for 13 years or 12 years. And there's no jobs here unless you have really good connections. This town is a desolate wasteland of nothing. But it's not just here. It's across the world. These corporations are screwing us. And they don't even care. I don't even know how you can prop up the economy by making all these ghost jobs. So anyway, I get this. I had planned this job for a week. It was at 1:00 sharp. There was supposed to just be a phone interview, just an initial phone screening interview. And I'll play the recording for you here. I recorded it, and I don't know what I expected. Maybe I misunderstood what this was about or what, but I'm going to play it for you here. And let me know if you've ever had a phone screening like this. I'm going to hit play here. Hello? Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Sorry, I had you on mute. Hi. Can you hear me? So I hear the young lady's voice, right? And I think it's a live person. I think that's a young lady who is calling me from Human Resources or something.
This is a 100% on-site opportunity, and the client does not offer work from home at this point.
Is this a live person?
I understand that you would like to talk to a human recruiter. The more information I pass along to the recruiting team, the faster they might reach back to you.
So it's more than obvious at this point that it's a bot that sounds human. And my heart just sank. I've had enough of this crap. I've had enough of it. You've had enough of it. I don't understand how much money can these companies, if these companies are saving so many millions and billions of dollars by hiring robots and AI to do the jobs then they should be rolling in the dough. These corporations with all of these robots working should be just showering themselves in gold doubloons, gold bars, billions and trillions of dollars, but they can't pay us. They can't hire us. They can't give us good training. And I don't understand. If this is, they do this, you know why they do this? They do this to save their asses financially. They don't do it to make it easier for us. They don't do it because they care about you and me. They don't give a crap about us. And they do this because the guy at the top of the ivory tower who has a leather mistress in Tahiti is on his Learjet right now, smoking some ganj, or he's snorting some blow, or he's putting some fancy stuff in his veins while he's on the way or with his leather mistress or several of them. He's got hoes and hookers all over the country and little kids probably. And this is what we get for it. Are you kidding me? I get a call from a goddamn bot. I've had enough of this crap. Talk about disappointment. So let me proceed with this fine bot lady.
So would you be open to speaking with me for just 5 minutes?
Yes. So at first I'm polite.
Can I speak with Peter?
This is Peter.
So
I'm sitting right here taking this call.
Calling on behalf of Judge Group regarding a job opportunity. Is this a good time to talk?
Yep. Now, yep, I'm sitting there. I said yep, thinking I should have said yes. You know, like they're going to hear the recording. Oh, he said yep. He's not couth. He's not professional. He's not corporate. Hey, Bill, Sven, this man's not, he ain't corporate material. Because he said yep.
Okay. So this is for...
And then I heard her voice. It was like, okay. And it was kind of like, I thought, well, maybe this bot can read my unprofessionalism, and he's got kind of like this ability to sound disappointed in my response. But later on, I find out that she just recorded that way.
Regarding an opportunity that I have with our direct client who is looking for a desktop support. The role is located in North Olmsted, Ohio. It will be a 6-month contract position with a high possibility for extension. Would this be something that interests you?
Yes.
Perfect.
I should have just put sound bites in there like this. You know, I should have just been like, oh, you know.
Groovy, baby.
But I need a job.
This call may be recorded to provide and improve our service. To opt out of call recording, please say opt out. Otherwise, say continue.
Continue.
In this call, I would like to ask a few questions regarding your experience and expectations and answer any questions that you may have. So
Okay.
To start with, could you tell me a bit about your most recent project?
I don't know what blank she's talking about. My most recent project? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. She's not referring to my resume. My most recent project right now is my YouTube channel. I guess that's all I do. I sit here all day long coming up with ideas for videos and creating videos with bad audio. I have no idea what she means by that. Can you tell me about your most recent project? Well, I was pulling my pud this morning. How about that one, honey? My most recent project?
March 27, 2025.
I don't know what you're referring to.
March 27, 2025.
I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. So I begin to crack up at this point because I don't know what the bot wants from me. I wasn't doing anything on March 27, 2025. That was just a couple days ago. What blank is she talking about? What is she talking about? Sven, help me, please. What's going on? What is this bullshit?
March 27, 2025.
And she just keeps repeating it over and over again, and I just keep laughing. So I just go silent because I don't know what the heck she wants. I'm thinking she'll go on to the next table in her chart. Well, I don't know how to answer that question.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
March 27, 2025.
March 27, 2025.
Do you believe this
okay.
crap?
I don't know what you're referring to.
What does your availability look like for this week for an interview?
This week, Friday,
I'm
trying to get my schedule, my calendar
fine.
open. Tomorrow would
If
be
everything
good.
goes well, how soon would you be able to start working?
I need 2 weeks, 2-week notice.
I don't want to just start tomorrow. If they want me to start tomorrow, I'm not mentally prepared to start a brand new job tomorrow. So I always say 2 weeks.
Got it. Could you tell me about your most recent project?
Again, we're back to the project question.
Well, my most recent project I'm working on right now is a documentary about a woman who gave up her life to become an artist. Prior to that, I have worked for my production company, Peter Tompkins Productions, LLC, doing business with Skidding Bear Studios.
At this point, I was pulling this out of my ass. This is all true. And I am in the rough stages of working on a new documentary, but I don't know what the hell they want. I have no idea what they want.
Working on the artist documentary, Road to Forgiveness.
So I'm starting to wonder if this is even legitimate. I'm really like, okay, I'm looking at the website. They have this job available, but is this a real company? I have no idea what this was about.
Forgiveness documentary. I have a successful YouTube channel with 10,000 subscribers, a podcast. I've written a bunch of books. I'm not certain what you mean by the projects. I hope that helps. I've also worked in tech support for MCI WorldCom, where I troubleshot frame relay circuits for 8 major businesses headquartered here in Cleveland, including...
Now, I'll spare you this, but if I can fast forward. So there's silence.
Awesome. The client is looking for someone with desktop support skills. Could you tell me about your past projects with this skill and the years of experience you hold?
So I'm going to try to skip through some of this.
Customers will call me when they're...
So I tell them some of my experience working at WorldCom.
That sounds wonderful.
That's her answer. That sounds wonderful.
What about troubleshooting and Active Directory?
I have a vague idea what Active Directories is. I've seen them on PCs. I have a Mac. I haven't looked at directories in a long time. So I don't even know how to answer that. Because I've never really troubleshot Active Directories.
Troubleshooting, yes. Active Directory, yes.
That sounds wonderful. Can you tell me more
They didn't even listen to my answer.
about your experience with troubleshooting and Active Directory?
No, I have no experience in it.
Because at this point, I just bail on the interview and I start being a smartass.
Okay, no problem. What kind of products or services have you worked on using PC equipment and iMac?
Adobe Creative Suite,
Well, maybe not at this point, but
web browsers, virtual private.
Got it.
Oh.
Are you authorized to work in the U.S.?
Yes.
so I skipped through a bunch of this because I
That's
don't want to
good.
bore you with my answers.
Do you require sponsorship now or
No.
in the near future to work in the U.S.?
No.
Got it. According to our records, your
Got it. Page 2.
Okay. The profile requires you to commute to North Olmsted, Ohio. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
They already asked this question.
Got it. What is your expected hourly pay rate?
$25 an hour.
This one she listened to. They programmed this to be very sensitive to what the potential employee wants to make per hour. This is the only thing it listened to. Listen to her response.
Did you say $25 per hour?
Yes, ma'am.
I said yes, ma'am, to a goddamn bot. What a schmuck I am.
Is the hourly pay negotiable?
Yes.
I think here I started doing my Schwarzenegger impersonation. Yes, that's fine, you know.
Okay. So the client has a pay range of $16.20 to $18 per hour. So the max pay for the role would be $18. Would that work for you?
Yes.
Noted your expectations. The final pay rate varies from candidate to candidate as per experience and proficiency. Do you have any other offer in hand, or are you expecting from somewhere?
I'm self-employed at the current moment.
Understood. I'll make a note of that. Have you applied for another job recently?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any time off requests or personal commitments now or planned over the next 90 days that would prevent you from working an established schedule?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time. If everything goes well, we will have one of the recruiters reach back to you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Hasta la
Bye.
vista. Hasta la vista.
Guys, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I've worked in IT, and I know how to troubleshoot a PC. This is not rocket science. I would need a lot of brushing up and stuff, but there's no way in the world I'd get that job. You know, I don't know what the hell they wanted in an interview. Somebody tell me what they want. Maybe some of you young people out there that are younger than me. I'm almost 60, but I don't know what the hell this crazy bot bitch wanted. Tell me of your last project. Mars 27, 2025. Tell me now. Go get on the chopper. Sarah Connor, what were you doing on Mars 27, 2025? God damn it. This world is fucked. And I cannot understand. I do understand, but how do these companies get away with this bullshit? How do they get away with it? How do any of us take it anymore? I mean, even the people I know that are working, the incompetence that people are working alongside them. The people, a friend of mine just got a job, and she has a boss that doesn't speak to her, doesn't even talk to her in the same room, in the coffee off, in the break room, in meetings, paying her good money. She has nothing to do. She has no work. They give her no work at all. I'll talk like Trump. They give her no work at all. What is going on out there, people? What is happening? And I say, well, I think, well, I think, well, why isn't there some government agency that oversees this bullshit? But the government can't even police itself. The corruption is through the roof. Nancy Pelosi is bringing in billions of dollars, and she makes $150,000 a year, and somehow she's a multimillionaire. Do you know how hard it is to play the stock market and get as lucky as any of the people in Nancy Pelosi's family, Biden's family has gotten? Do you know how hard it is to get that lucky and have that many inside? You'd have to have all kinds of inside connections. But that's beside the point. We are surrounded by incompetence and deceit at a historic level in this world. And it's across the board. It's in all countries. It's in all religions. It's in all races. People, this isn't about black versus white anymore. This isn't Christian versus Jewish versus Muslim. This is humanity versus evil. This is downright disgusting, unrelenting evil. Do I think that this bot was evil? I don't even know what this was today. I have no idea what the point of this interview was other than to find out how much I wanted per hour to eliminate me from the process. Guys, I feel for each and every one of you that are searching for work. I feel for each and every one of you that are working in call centers, because we know that that is just an unforgiving atmosphere. It's a no-win situation. But somebody in the comments, please tell me what the hell this interview was today. What was the point to it other than to screen me out and to find out how much money I wanted to make? Who was the brainiac? This is the Judge Group. They've been around since 1970.
1970. They've been around. 49 years. And this is the best bot they could come up with to interview me on the phone for 5 minutes that I sat here waiting for the phone to ring with goddamn bated breath? Are you kidding me? This company is a shithole. Industries they serve. Let's take a look at the wonderful things that they do here. Industries they serve. You can't even get the goddamn website to work. For over 50 years, the Judge Group has partnered with businesses across today's most competitive industries to solve their toughest challenges, like coming up with good bots. Oh no, I've got another bot trying to talk to me. Hello, thank you for reaching out to us. If you're a job seeker, can I help you with something? Yeah, can you please tell me why you're such an incompetent company that you would waste 10 minutes of my day with a goddamn retarded bot? Aerospace defense. Oh my God, they work with aerospace? No wonder the planes are crashing and people are stuck up in space. Automotive? Banking? Oh, God help us all. Government? Oh, they find people for the government. This answers a lot of the questions we all have. And in healthcare, they work in healthcare. Life sciences, manufacturing, supply chain. Can you imagine the mental midgets that are hiring people to get them into all of these very, very volatile environments? Government, banking, automotive, very, very serious and high-profile positions, I would imagine. Healthcare, can you imagine finding a nurse through this company? Or a doctor? Telecommunications giant sought DevOps engineer to expand into new markets. What's keeping the C-suite up at night? Probably, oh my God, how do we create a better bot to interview our people so I can make more money and have another leather mistress on a tropical island on my Learjet? That's what's keeping them up at night, people. It's not about you. It's not about how to make their processes better. It's about how to spend more money so they spend less money so they can make more money and take more advantage of the people out there and pay them less per hour. 16 to 18 bucks an hour for an IT help desk position? Are you kidding me? Custom training for manufacturing companies, simultaneous software application adoptions. Who came up with that sentence? Guys, I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm beside myself with so many different things, with grief, with anger, with frustration, with confusion, and I speak for each and every one of you. We are fucked in this country and around the world with incompetence like this. If this is just a tiny microcosm of this company, and this is how they handle their initial interview process, they are terrible. Let's look at About Judge. Let's see their leadership. Oh Jesus, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He looks like one of those born-again preachers. And I tell you, we'll find the staff for you. Can you say, baby, can you give me more money so I can go to Pedophile Island and have some fun? Can I say amen? Martin E. Judge Jr. Martin E. Judge Jr. is chairman of the board and founder of the Judge Group, Incorporated, and its subsidiaries. So this guy's older than dirt. He's got to be in his 80s. He founded the company in 1970s, regarded as a pioneer in the human capital management, huh? Maybe human trafficking? I'm just hypothesizing here. I'm not saying this. Oh, look at these people. Look at these all white, palely skinned a-holes. And his son is Chief Executive Officer Nepotism, Martin E. Judge III. I'm Martin E. Judge III, thank you. We got Brandon T. Anderson. Look at Katie Wersinski. Look, they obviously photoshopped her face or something, or they cut her face off of another photograph and put it onto this one because the photographer screwed it up. Oh, look at this guy. He's a ball of fun. David Armstrong. He's a ball of fire. Look at that face. How many people do you think he's killed? Look at the look on that guy's face. He's got ice water in his veins. This guy looks like a Martian. Derek Sager, Dennis F., another judge. It's a family thing. Executive Vice President. Michael Tedesco. Why do I know that name? I don't care. Thomas Becker. He looks like he should be a high school math teacher. So we get a minority in here at the very bottom of the chain. Abhishek Agarwal, President Judge, India. He's part of the India Global branch. An Italian, probably Irish. Oh, we finally to get some more women in here. Oh, so they do hire a little bit of diversity. They got some women. This woman looks like he just took a hit off of a bong. Have you ever seen just such a weird, almost reptilian-looking group of losers? And they're probably, most of them are Ivy League. Maria Batista. Medical director. Julian Castaneda, MD. What is he, an MD in? Like proctology? This is a joke. This is a joke. And I don't care where they went to school. I don't care how long they've been around. I don't care what their names are, who they're associated with. This guy, he looks like he's got steel wool for hair. What is this? It's almost like a joke. Is this a real company? So guys, I've had enough. The job market is crazy. I'm a perfectly competent and capable grown man who has a strong work ethic and has built myself up here on YouTube over the last 5 years and created a decent following and started making money at it. I'm more than competent in technology and computers and cameras and sound. Not sound. I'd be the first to admit sound is the bane of my existence with this production stuff. But everything else I do a pretty good job with. Can't find a job. I can't even get hired at the Cleveland Metro Parks to empty trash cans. Can you believe that? Because they probably hired some drug addict that's just out of the state, the state pen, who needs a break. I don't know, guys. I don't even know how to end this because I'm so upset with this. I mean, this is who I am. Try to add some levity into it. I just don't know anymore. And all I can say is I can't take it. I don't know how you all do it. And I'm going to sign off today. How does anybody make it out there? Rent is through the roof. $1,500 for a suite, a one-room apartment? Not a bedroom, one room with a bathroom and a kitchen all in one room. In the ghettos of Cleveland. And if you go to the nice neighborhoods, they start at $2,000 and go up. And that's Cleveland. This is the butthole of the world. New York City is like twice as much. How does anybody make it out there? What do they want from all of us? What do they want? What do they want? They just want us all to fucking drop dead? But if they make us all drop dead and can't find work and living in the street and sick and dying, who's going to buy all the junk they make that they sell us? The Cheetos and the crappy cars and the TV sets and the lights and the weird gadgets and shit they sell you on TikTok. Who's going to buy it all if we can't find a job and we can't put food on the table? It's insanity what they expect from us. How do you take it? How do you want to sit there and take it right up the backside like a bunch of bitches? Each and every one of you, regardless of your faith, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your sexuality, we're all bitches. We sit there day in and day out and take it right up the backside and say, please, sir, thank you, sir, give me some more. You all do it. With every puff of every cigarette, with every drink you take, with every ticket you buy at every sporting event, with every rock and roll record you buy, with every repackaged Beatles album you buy, you're an idiot. You're a simp. You're a bitch. And they know it. And they know you're an idiot. And they're taking advantage of each and every one of us. Because we don't have the intestinal fortitude or the spine to stand up for ourselves and to stand up for our rights and to fight back these white, ugly, palely-skinned, lizard-like people that are screwing you mercifully
Mercifully? They're screwing you unmercifully. And some of them speak better than I did because they all went to an Ivy League school. Lovey, look at me, I'm eating caviar and smoking a pipe out of my ear. Aren't I exquisite? Well, I got news for them. We all end up in the same place. We all end up in a box in the ground or sitting on an urn in somebody's shelf, and you can't take it with you. And there's got to come a point in this world where we all start to back each other up and we cover each other's backs. Because they ain't doing it. Martin E. Judge Jr. doesn't give a crap whether you live or die, and he wouldn't step over you if you were laying dying on the street any more than the CEO of United Healthcare would. I don't get it, people. Somebody out there tell me what the hell's going on.